Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Gonzalez-Gibson from Kaleidoscopes and Polka Dots. Today I wanted to talk about a lovely collection of stories that just got me so ready for the summertime, and it is Summer Days and Summer Nights by Stephanie Perkins. This book is so beautiful. It is beautifully narrated and written, and I highly recommend it. I gave it 5 out of 5. Today I just wanted to talk about one story, but I will tell you overall, all of the stories are wonderful in their own way. They are so diverse and so different in feel and style and so touching. I feel like the overarching theme in the book is that all of the authors touch upon change and how we can deal with it, how we can go about it, or just change in general. It's just a lovely collection of stories, and I highly recommend you look into it. So today I wanted to talk about just one story in particular, and that is The End of Love by Nina LaCour. This story follows Fiona. Fiona is going through a really hard time because her parents are getting divorced. This is her junior summer time. She chose to go to summer school and redo a class she absolutely loved because she wanted to feel embraced by the subject matter, because she loves geometry so much. She talks about it passionately and fluidly, and she is a pro. I mean, honestly, when she was talking about polygons, I was like, oh, that's right, that's what those are, right? Because I don't remember much about geometry other than the Pythagorean theorem, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I think that's it. I don't know. She signs up for summer school and ends up reuniting with a group of friends that were tangibly friendly. In her freshman year, she had a relationship with a boy, and the boy went to a different school, and they went to that school. And she befriended them then, but then they broke up, and they moved on with their lives, and now here they are again, reunited. Well, as it happens, you know, you lose touch, you lose the chemistry, and you don't really know how to talk to them, and that's her experience. And she's also going through a really tough time personally with her family situation, going through the divorce and stuff, and that broke my heart. I haven't gone through a divorce. My parents separated when I was a baby, when I was in diapers, so I don't remember that. However, I do remember feeling like I was missing out on something growing up, and there was Father's Day and there was father-daughter something and blah blah blah. From my own personal experience, it's better to go through not really expecting much than having to change everything in your life and then having to adapt to that change. The narrator did such a good job. I can see her mom and I having similar characteristics where we want to be as cheerful as possible even though things are going so terribly wrong. And it's a mask, it's a fake, and some people just ignore the mask and others respond very aversely to it, and that is Fiona. Fiona doesn't like her mom's happy, campy persona, and she doesn't like how easily both of her parents are letting go of all of their material things. They don't want anything, they don't want anything to do with their past lives, they don't want anything, they don't want the portraits, the art, the anything, and that really hurts her. And I can see that. I can see it from both perspectives. As somebody who was in a relationship for a very long time and then had to part ways with them, and we moved in together, so we had things in common, we had stuff, and ultimately I didn't want any of it. I was like, I'm done, I don't want to know anything about you, goodbye. It didn't seem like that was their situation, but that's kind of what bothers Fiona. They loved each other at some point, so why not be respectful of those memories? And that was just, that was heartbreaking. Fiona is lesbian, and she had a hard time coming out, and when she decided to come out, that's when her parents were going through a very tumultuous time, and I think she came out during the holidays, which are so stressful. I mean, stressful for everyone involved, I think, especially when extended family is involved. I prefer to celebrate the holidays with immediate family because it's a lot easier There's less people to really converse with, and I know that's not a bad thing. I mean, I love talking to everybody and everyone in my family. However, when it's a lot of people you haven't seen in forever and you're constantly having the same conversation, it is overwhelming. And that is how she was feeling for this particular holiday season. She was dreading having to say, oh, nothing's going on in my personal life, I don't have a boyfriend, I will never have a boyfriend. I can't even imagine going through that. It was a few days later when her mom talked to her late at night and said, it wasn't any easier for us when you decided to come out during the holiday season. And that is just such... Fiona is telling her friends about this, and her friends are just like, I hope you told her that was fucked up. And I agree, that was fucked up. That was really fucked up. We're all selfish to some degree. We all have a little bit of selfishness, and sometimes we just don't know how to act and how to be good human beings. And it's moments like those that just hurt the core of us. And it makes us see people in a different light. You know, it's really hard to understand what's going on or who these people are. I thought I knew you. I thought you loved me. Why didn't you accept? Why did you hurt me so much? You know I'm having a hard time with this facet of myself. Why did you just go and break my heart? I hope that, like, if there were another chapter to the story, that there was therapy or some kind of self-awareness course or something, some meditative action on her mother's end so that she could better understand how to cope, you know? Story is just so well done. The majority of the story is Fiona and her friends going camping, and, well, one of the girls is a girl that she always had a crush on. She crushed on her while she was dating her boyfriend. Yeah, it's a love triangle, but I think those kinds of love triangles are kind of normal and expected to some degree. Like, when you're young, you're still trying to understand what you personally need in a relationship, and only going through different relationships do you understand what you ultimately want in your life partner. And obviously she wanted Mimi, but they weren't in the right circumstances. I think one of the reviewers said this was insta-lovey. I didn't see it as insta-lovey at all. I remember having strong feelings towards this one person, and then years later reconnecting, and it was just like, oh my gosh, where have you been all my life? I've missed you, I've missed us, I've missed this. Why didn't we start before? It just wasn't the right time. And while it all came about really fast, so it seemed, because it's such a short story, but that little love story was so beautiful. I don't know if they'll stay together, but I hope they make it last for as long as possible. The friendships were also adorable. In this story, there's love, there's family, there's friendship. It comes together so beautifully. And there's heartache, a lot of heartache. And there's change. And the reason it's titled The End of Love is because Fiona is so disenchanted with her life, so disenchanted with her family life, that she feels like if she got a tattoo that said The End of Love, it would really, like, get it out of her. And I can totally relate to that. When I was little, I thought, if I just get this done, it'll just be done, and I can just show off that I'm done. I'm through with it. I'm better than that. I've experienced it. I'm much more grown for it. I'm just past it. And then her friends suggest that she gets the beginning of love, because it's a full circle. And it's so true. With change comes a new beginning. And it's coming to that understanding that makes dealing with change so much palpable. You know, it's not easy. I don't think it'll ever be easy. But just know that with every change, there is a new beginning, and that is beautiful. That is life, and we have to deal with it. We have to learn to embrace it and we have to learn to forgive ourselves and each other. Anyway, that is it for me today. I also wanted to touch on what's been going on here. I haven't posted in ages. I haven't posted in ages because I've been working on my business. I really didn't understand where I was heading, and it was a big jumble of a mess. Talk about change. And now I think I have an understanding. So there will be more content. There has been content going up somewhat regularly on my blog, and this video will definitely be posted on my blog, and there will be an accompanying post to this vlog. So look forward to that. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and until next time, I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.